One of the fastest ways to stall a family history project is trying to interview everyone. You make a giant list. You start thinking about schedules, cousins, travel, old photos, family politics, who talks too much, who talks too little. And suddenly, the whole project quietly walks into the fog. So today, we are going to make it simple. Start with 3 people. I'm Thomas Fujii with the Oral History Practice, and this is part of the Build Your Family Story Archive series. Today, we are choosing the first 3 people to interview. Here is the framework. Choose one older relative, one middle generation relative, one younger relative. Why? Because family history is not only about the oldest person in the room, it is about how memory travels across generations. Person 1, the older relative, this may be a parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, older cousin, or family friend. This person often carries the stories closest to the source. They may remember the old neighborhood, the family migration, the relatives no one else met, the traditions that have faded, or the hard seasons people stopped talking about. Ask them about texture, not just, where did you grow up? Ask, what did home sound like back then? What did the kitchen smell like? Who came by the house often? What did people talk about when they thought the children were not listening? Those questions bring the past closer. Person 2, the middle generation relative. This might be you, a sibling, a cousin, or someone who grew up hearing the old stories but also lived through the family's transition. This person often understands how values were passed down. They may be able to explain why the family valued work, why certain topics were avoided, why education mattered, why money was discussed a certain way, why faith, service, privacy, humor, food, or discipline shaped the family culture. They are often the bridge. And bridges are important. Without them, the story does not cross over. Person 3, the younger relative. This one surprises people. Why interview someone younger? Because it reveals what has already been remembered, misunderstood, or forgotten. Ask a younger person, what family stories have you heard the most? What do you wish you knew about our family? What traditions matter to you? What do you want future generations to understand about us? Their answers will, they'll show you where the gaps are. And those gaps tell you what needs to be preserved next. For each person, plan one 30 to 45-minute conversation. Not 3 hours. Not a courtroom examination. This is not Perry Mason with a ring light. Start with easy questions. Where did you grow up? What was your home like? Who were you closest to as a child? What family story do you think everyone should know? Then go deeper. What was a hard season that changed you? What did our family teach you about work? What did our family teach you about love? What do you hope future generations understand about us? And one of my favorite questions, what do you wish you had asked your parents or grandparents? That question matters because regret often points directly toward wisdom. This leads us to the question of the day. Who would be your first interview? An older relative? A middle generation relative? Or maybe a younger family member? Put your answer in the comments. In the next video, I'll show you how to record family stories without expensive equipment. You don't need a studio. You need a quiet room, a simple plan, and the willingness to begin. And if you want help turning this from a good intention into a real family project, I created the OHP Starter Kit for exactly that. It gives you the practical tools to plan your family project, prepare your interviews, ask better questions, record with confidence, organize what you capture, and preserve the stories in a way your family can actually return to. So if you have been thinking, I know we need to do this, but I don't know where to start there. The link is in the description. The goal is to begin with care, clarity, and a simple system that helps the stories survive, because your family history is not just behind you. It is something you pass forward.